people? This is your buddy Mitsu. How you guys doing? Great day today. I just got back from work and man, I'm just glad to be home. It is freezing outside and I'm just waiting for my wife to come home to make me some dinner because I'm a hungry man. But anyway, I did a review on the M1 Garand previously a couple months ago, and well, before I start, here's just an example. When you're taking a flag, especially on this especially for B flag on Atacama, you know, jumping in a tank for safety is just it's not a bad idea. There's nothing bad about it. So, you know, that guy probably would have killed me. Honestly, he probably would have looked down, saw me, took me out, and then I would be dead. So if you guys are, taking bases, which you probably already know, but I like to try to give some tips in case there's any tips to give. But, I'm just going to assume that you're all dumb like me. But, there's that. What I want to talk about is, of course, the M1 Garand, which you are watching right now. For my review, I played on White Pass. Now, on White Pass, this gun's a beast. But on Atacama Desert, which, for the record, I don't really usually post games on Atacama, which usually involve just splendid amounts of chopper whoring and camping and all that fun stuff. But I decided to use the Garand this game because, I just want to do something different for Atacama, and I usually don't post any games. So after this, I thought, all right, I'll post a game on Atacama. What is the other conquest map with helicopters? Port Valdez. I haven't posted on any on there yet. I mean, I've had some good games, but sometimes it's just not exciting because I had to cut a lot out from this because a lot of this game was just a whole lot of camping and trying not to get killed by the helicopters and whatnot. I was kind of going back and forth with these two guys in the squad here. That guy that you see right there, and his buddy Squishy Squashy. You'll see him soon. And he just spawned right there, and I spawn kill. Well, I guess you could say that was a spawn kill. Not exactly, but you'll notice him later in the game. But the M1 Garand on this level is basically, as opposed to my game on White Pass that I posted. On this level, it's a little bit risky because you only get 8 rounds. The iron sights are very good, but a gun like the M14 fires faster. It has, it has a larger clip, and on this level, for me, I'm either going engineer with, of course, one of the submachine guns or carbines, or I'm going assault with, an F2000 and C4, just for being able to take out tanks. Just that privilege of being able to take out tanks because this is a very vehicle-heavy map. But with the M1 Garand, I can't talk right now. But with the M1 Garand, it's this is a gun that you're most likely, when you're first starting out, you're going to lose a lot of firefights. Not all, because you're going to get. For me, I would get nervous if I stood toe to toe with somebody. As in if we both rounded a corner and there was somebody. But this gun is really good for headshots, especially in this game. I mean, here I'm talking about headshots, and I didn't get one right there. But when you first start to fire it, it just seems tailored to headshots, and especially in this game where, it's not exactly Medal of Honor headshot, demanding, but the headshots. Oh, here we go. Here is Squishy Squashy. Yes, yes, yes. Keep doing it. Okay, well, you'll see him later, but I get my revenge. Usually, and here's another example. See this tank? Squishy Squash is in there, of course, but there are mortars falling down on it. And, if you wait a little bit, I could have just fired that Winslow at him. And, a Winslow without the explosive damage on, which I don't have on, I have Magnum ammo. It's like throwing rocks at a tank. It's not going to do any damage, but that was just an example of letting my teammates take care of things. They started putting down mortars on them and ended up destroying the tank. Didn't get the kill, but everybody's surprised sometimes when their teammates are just very competent, and that was this game. The blue guys, they were very, very competent. When I marked snipers, because this gun doesn't exactly have sniping capability. You know, you can snipe people with this, but you don't have the range. You know, you don't have the bullets have the range, but you don't have the visual range. That's what I'm trying to say. But and you know, one instance they took him out and everything was all good. But yeah, check this out. Check this out. I couldn't believe this. Gustav versus an M9, and I get killed. A rocket launcher versus a 9mm pistol. So my thinking was, you know, I would probably get the kill, but I guess not. I don't. That was kind of confusing. That was definitely like, yeah, you know, all right, whatever moment, because you know, you can't let this game get mad at you. If you start letting this game get mad at you, if you start getting mad at this game, I'm retarded. You know, as soon as you start playing, you're gonna have a bad night overall, or a bad morning. I play at night, so I assume everybody else plays at night. But you're gonna have a bad night of gaming. You're just gonna get killed a lot. You know, frustration is a thing that you just gotta keep in check. Especially, I mean, at least for me, I'm not a controller throwing person. You know, there was Squishy Squash right there. I was gonna teabag him, but there was more urgent matters like that medic unloading on it with his MG3. MG3, by the way, I have not given that gun a chance. It's you know, I want to be able to snipe with it. You know, I want to be able to use the 1,000 rounds to my advantage. But you know, it's a good gun. It really is. You know, you really got to use ammo upgrade because you burn through ammo so quick. You know, it has the same problem as the VSS. And there is Squishy Squashy, and there is me dragging my genitals on the ground and spinning around. But that was just a little payback. And here's him again. He wasn't too good with that shotgun, and I jump away from the. Oh man, I had the biggest smile on my face just getting my revenge right there. It's childish, yes, of course, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. It's just, you know, that's the fun of this game, getting back at people. You know, deciding for yourself whether going for the knife right there. I was deciding whether going for the knife, but you know, I'm in the enemy base. I just killed Squishy Squash. He's gonna try to come after me, and you know, I didn't want to incur the wrath of Mr. Squashy, so I just didn't do it. So, but what else can we chit chat? Game on, what was it? Panama Canal. Squad deathmatch using the goal sniper rifle. My usual setup with the ACOG and sniper rifle bolt action, but I decided to use the goal because I don't really use it too often. And the M95 is good, but it's very slow. And you know, when you go from using the SV98 for so long, and then you try to use the M95, it's like, you know, it's like going from driving a go-kart to a dump truck. It's just like, oh, it's so slow, it's so clumsy and stupid. You know, it's just nonsense. But Atacama Desert. Atacama is one of those levels that you're going to have a lot of fun with, or you're going to not have a lot of fun with. Look at me, Mr. Captain Intellectual. But you know, it's the thing about Atacama is half the time when you join in, you're going to join in for the team that's getting spawn killed, because nobody, you know, when this game first came out, you could spawn kill a team and they would just keep on coming back again and again and just not care because the game was fresh. But now that everybody's kind of gotten used to it, everybody's kind of done their thing now, most people are just going to quit, and I don't blame them because I do the same thing. I'm not just going to stand there and get spawn killed the whole time. I mean, what's the point, you know? So, but unfortunately with this level and Port Valdez not as much because there's a lot more areas to hide. You know, the areas to hide in this game, unless you have a ghillie suit on, is pretty much each base. And in every area in between is a no man's land overall. And here I go, just going back and forth. And yes, I was camping. You know, so there was a gratuitous amount of camping in this match. But you know, you don't have a sniper rifle. Actually, everybody that does snipe usually on this level camps, but you know, if you're not on helicopter duty, which I was at a point, you know, I had the tracer equipped, and I kind of got myself caught with my pants down a few times with the tracer because, you know, I want to still be able to shoot down helicopters, which I used to do really well, but now I suck at it. Now I can't do it for crap. But again, as far as, you know, the other team, or as far as my team doing their job, they did it quite well, and they were taking care of business every day. And those are song lyrics, more of them. But you know, just being mindful of everything around you, like this guy trying to shoot down my helicopter. No, die, sucker. But you know, I've had a few flawless games on this level, but you know, I'm just gonna be honest. Two of them, I've only had two, and they were both in the helicopter. Once as a pilot, once as a gunner. So getting a flawless game in this is not that difficult, you know, especially when you don't have people toting Winslows and tracer darts and whatnot. Because honestly, I need tracer darts. I have very rarely shot down a helicopter without one, because you know, unless you're really trying to shoot them down, unless you know you got the explosion perk on and the more rockets, or like unless that's, you know, what you're going to be doing, then you know there's really no point. So you know, there's another example of you know, whether to go in for the knife or not. The knife seems to be, I'm not saying it's fixed because I didn't download any updates or anything like that, but you know, it seems to be working lately. Speaking of updates, the update for Xbox Live, sorry PS3 guys, but we just had a huge update yesterday. I think it was like 4 updates in a row, and then I tried to go into Netflix, and then that was like 2 updates in itself. Then they wouldn't allow me to watch 24, which, you know, you don't separate me from 24 and Jack Bauer. But I know the show's probably over by now, but me and my wife are going through it and we love it, so you know, whatever. But this round, this match, this video, this commentary, and this droning on of me to you is ending very soon. So you know, as a side note, I have met some really cool people on YouTube and Xbox Live. Just all my subscribers, everybody that I'm friends with on here. Just thank you for your support. You're some really nice people. Multi-Slayer86 is one example of him. Very nice guy, and I just thank a lot of you guys just for being so kind, and just the compliments, and just, you know, everything that you guys are doing. I get so many nice compliments all the time, and you know, the anonymous nature of YouTube and the internet. You know, you think wow, people are actually being really nice, and you know, I just want to say I appreciate it. You know, there's tears coming down my eyes right now. I'm reaching for the tissue with aloe, but I'm just kidding. But just want to say thank you to some of the guys that I'm subscribed to and that subscribe to me, because you guys you're good people. So it'd be a pleasure to meet you in real life. But until then, if you guys like this video, thumb it up. If you don't, thumb it down. Do what you want. And this is Mitsu. I will see you guys later. Have a great day, and God bless. Peace.